Hey yo, it's me, the bad guy, Zeke 4-0, back with a brand new episode of What's Next in WWE Champions. Now, the 4-star beta is live on both iOS and Android devices now. So please apply inside the game, get into the beta, try out some cool champions, and let the company know what you really think. Next up, I also have to address this about 4 stars. The change of pace is going to be immense. MP trainers seem to be irrelevant at 4-star. You seem to want to lean more towards your specialty gems as well as move damage because these moves are going to be very crucial in getting the health down because matches are going to be longer. Literally, betas have proven this. 4-star matches are going to make champions go from checkers to chess. It's not going to be king me, king me, king me, two turn anymore. It's going to be long-winded matches. You could possibly look at it like this. Survival mode is what 4 stars is going to be. Survival mode is what is going to get you ready for 4 stars. Play survival mode a couple times on hell mode and let me know what you think. That's literally how the duration of those matches. That's what it's going to be, but with more health and more damage. So legit, MP trainers are going to be cool during the 3-star phase, but literally it's going to come down to specialty gems and move damage when it comes to 4 stars. And you're also going to probably also need to zone in on getting a lot of props. A lot of props. Now I know that they're going to be working out a lot of changes in 4 stars, so I'm not even here to cover that. That's not my job. I'm not in the beta. All I know is what I watch and from what I read and what I hear. But inevitably, 4 stars are going to be a game changer on a lot of things because literally, it's just going to be it's going to be shifting the landscape. It's literally going to be shifting the landscape on a lot of things. Next up, legit, and an example of why I see it say that MP trainers are going to be to the 3-star class. You're literally going to want to work with situations where maybe you get a trainer like Kevin Nash who increases the chance of gems dropping for you. So, for instance, like Stardust, right? Stardust, he's great with Lawler, but I've also run Stardust without Lawler, and he gets the job done quite easily. Meaning, you can replace Lawler with a move damage guy like Darren Young, blue move damage. You can replace him with somebody that's going to be beneficial. You could do green gem damage or something like that, or one another. But inevitably, by not running an MP trainer and running someone who's going to increase gems falling on the board, that can work offensively and defensively. So if I put Nash on Andre because I have Sting on Bray, then more reds are going to drop, allowing Andre to get his 2 moves off. But on the other side, I could put Big Nash, Big Sexy Nash on Stardust. He'll drop a bunch of reds that way, and then I hit my blue move that's going to turn red gems into green gems, and then I can just go ahead, make it a wild card, and go crazy in like that. So that's what you want to look at. 4 stars are literally going to make it a thinking man's game. You're going to really consider who you're putting on who, because certain people are just going to need proper people. So for instance, like Kevin Owens Trickster, he doesn't need an MP trainer at 4-star. He needs what he needs at 3-star. He needs Trickster Shield Ambrose for more silence gems, and he needs Trickster Kane for silence gem damage. That's something that you want to look at. The same would probably go with Showboat Braun Strowman. You're going to need Harlem Heat Booker, and then you're going to need somebody on him for protect gem damage. So that's what you're going to start looking at now. That's the kind of situation you're going to really want to start considering working when you get into that kind of situation. Following that, we have released a brand new translation in WWE Champions for Korea and Japanese markets. Now, what this means is going to be something very pivotal, and it may hurt your feelings, but this is truth. The Japanese and Korean markets, when it comes to gaming, are very, very, very proud of what they do. They are very competitive. They can enjoy the game, but I call it intense fun. They have fun being satisfied knowing that they're doing the best they can all the way around. And they work as units, they work as teams. There's camaraderie there, so that's something that has to be respected, but also feared. Because now that these new players are going to be coming in to this market, now that these new players are coming into this community, that means new factions, that means new cliques, and quite frankly, they might not move the way that a lot of guys and girls move over here. And to be real with you, I have a feeling, I'm not being salty, I'm just being realistic. When these teams finally get themselves together, they form Voltron, they get everything figured out. I'm telling you right now, the top 100 is not going to look the same ever again. I'm telling you right now, the top 100 is not going to be the same. It might start out that way, and little by little, the ones at the bottom are going to get chipped away, and it's going to work all the way up to the top 10. Because for the longest time, I got to be real with you. I think there's people that feud, but I think there's people who now look at feuding as a job, and after a while, that's going to get old, especially if you have a career in real life, and you're committing your free time to feuding all the time. And when you realize that, yeah, I'm doing all this and I'm not really getting good enough rewards unless I'm up at the 10 or 15, right? All those other teams are going to fall off. But guess what? New teams are going to come up and they're going to look at you and be like, yeah, I need that 15. I need that 14. And oh yeah, I need that number one. So goodbye to New Hope. Goodbye Grim Creepers. Goodbye Execution. And it's nothing wrong with it. We've seen it in mythology. We see it in humans. It's just a passing of the torch. One way or another, whether you like it or not, the powers will shift again. And there's nothing we can do about it. Only those higher up people can figure out what they're doing. From what I understand, there's like a leadership council amongst the top people and the top factions. They'll figure it out. They know they've been there for a long time. And like anybody with power, you're not going to let it go that easily. No one's going to bow out. This is going to be a clash. And like I said, the bad guy loves drama. Sometimes you just need a box of popcorn. You just sit back and watch the fireworks. But there's also another key thing aside from a new market. We also have female champions coming. I will leave in the description below the link. But basically, Shinsuke and Asuka challenged each other. And literally, Asuka said, you will meet me and we will face. So I'm telling you, either Asuka's coming to the game for a challenge against Shinsuke to basically let you know, hey, females are coming, or Asuka's going to be given to us as a free champion and through promo code. Maybe Sasha Banks even, because we have her tokens in already. But females are coming. And with females, that means new champions. That means new content. Will we see Lita, Trish Stratus, China, Beth Phoenix at Legend? Will we see the return of Alundra Blaze or Bull Bull Nakano? Like literally, will we see those ladies come in for New Gen? Will we see Stacy Keibler? Or Molly Holly or Ivory? Will we see any of them at Attitude Era? And of course, are we going to get a hug from Bailey? Are we going to see, Natalia and Rhonda all get it down and dirty for the modern era? But there's a lot going on, people, and it's looking great for champions. But I also feel there's something else that needs to be situated. Now that we got this influx of new content, we got new players coming in, I think it's time that the prices drop, y'all. I think they need to reorganize things a little bit now. I think possibly, looking at what they did with the player's choice, they could do the same from here on out. I think every mega could literally be, one single for $2.99, do a 7 pull for $20.93, and do 40 pulls for the 9K. Well, because of the simple fact that now that 4 stars are here, we know that there's going to probably be a 4-star enhanced pack, which is going to be very, very expensive, more than likely. So they're going to have to readjust their thinking. If I were them, I'd make the level up packs that were 20, I'd make them 10. I would make the rush and power packs that were 50, I'd make those 20. I make the 3-star enhanced pack and the rush pack, I'd make those from 100, I'd make those a new 50. And now that you have 4-star tokens, I just make those 100 and you call it a day. Like, it isn't that hard. But also, they need to really consider, Champions needs to consider really swapping out all the superstars in both premiums and megas. First and foremost, premiums need to start having nothing but 2 stars in them. Point blank, period. No one wants to keep pulling 1-star gold dust. Simple. And premium, to me, I feel premium should be where good champions are. So maybe, Why not have all 6 MP trainers in the premiums? Why not have all 6 MP trainers in the megas? You're going to need them. So it's kind of one of those things where if the meta is shifting anyway, it would make sense for those events to go ahead and change the pace of everything else. So we know that more than likely we are going to be getting a 4-star in the mega pools when they finally launch. We know that we're probably going to get 4-star women and 4-star men. So why not start switching around where certain 3 stars are now available always in the megas? Why not have all 6 MP trainers always in the megas? Why not have, a 2-star variant of like Balor Club and AJ? The rates are still going to be the rates, but at least seeing them down below instead of always seeing, Showboat Rock or seeing Trickster Big Show. It gets old because those are all guys that you can basically get through the game anyway. Don't give me people when I go for a pull. Don't give me pulls for people that I already got from the game. Give me pulls for people that I don't have or I need like crucial to duplicate TP for. So that's literally the video. I'm sorry if I got a little heated, but that's simple facts, y'all. Get on the 4-star beta, apply, try your best, give them constructive, fair feedback. Don't be tools about it. Just give them the proper feedback that they need to make this game better because that's what they want. After that, realize that MP trainers are basically like it was a fad, it was a phase. They're still going to be good, but at 4-star, you're basically going to be holding on to moves longer than releasing them because it's going to take forever in a day. It's going to be like chess matches. Aside from that, with the new Korean and Japanese market, new players, new competition, be on the lookout for a shift in power right there. Once everyone knows what their tier lists are like, and once everyone's figured everything out. Aside from that, women are coming. So we don't know the date yet. We just know from the commercial and from the special that Asuka may have made an appearance with Shinsuke and they challenged each other. So maybe we get Asuka for free. Maybe there's an event that pops up where we just fight Asuka and maybe we get her as a reward. Maybe we get Sasha. I don't know. Future tours and blitzes and feuds, that's all possibility. Maybe we even get like since we're doing the 2-man, maybe we get a mixed match challenge type feud where we use female champions and male champions as a tag team. I really do not know, but it's going to be pretty freaking cool and I'm looking forward to it. But that's literally the video, y'all. Hopefully they can change up the rates, change up the rotation when it comes to the superstar polls, so we get new superstars, better superstars. Maybe we start seeing Harlem Heat more often. Maybe we see Austin 316 more often. Maybe we even get to see something like a 2-star Bam Bam or 2-star HBK or the Hardys now. There's enough champions in here now that they can like rotate out both the megas and the premiums, and there be decent pulls in both instead of you getting ripped off and or doing even the faction loot. Faction loot's cool, but I suggest just removing the TP, the coins, and the tokens because quite frankly, people are paying to get superstars. Anything else is farmable. So give us the superstars because that made like at first I was cool with it getting the green TP, but nah, man, that ain't cool because there was so much in there and all I got was some damn TP. And then what makes it even worse is you say that it's all by chance, but as immediately as you freaking push the button to pull, your stuff's dashed. Either you're seeing an explosion or you're seeing nothing. But if I don't see nothing, at least give me like some duplicate TP of a champion or something, not no TP that I can farm on Saturday. So that's like the video. I'm just making this video to get stuff off my mind. The 4-stars are coming. The women are coming. There's going to be a change of power coming soon now that Japanese and Korean markets are open. Please just vocalize your opinions. Maybe we get a change in, in the meta further that's going to benefit everybody. Maybe they they like reset the game in a sense. And we get a new look, we get a new way of doing things. But that's literally the video, and I hope that you enjoyed. Just leave your comments, leave your questions and your thoughts about what's going to be happening next. Because I'm already telling you, 4 stars, depending on how that goes, we're either going to have a lot of people joining or a lot of people rage quitting. Literally with the feud scenario, if you're not in the top, in the top, it really isn't. It really doesn't matter. But ultimately, are you going to keep on feuding for the same rinky dink prizes? Except like when you get to like the top 20, that's when it like starts to get better. To the top 15, that's when it starts to get interesting, because that's a lot of manpower and a lot of time that, yeah, unless you love it, it's cool. But inevitably, if you know you're just going to get the same rinky dink prizes and the same 10 people or whatever going to end up there, do you really waste your weekends trying, wasting health packs and stuff? Like, they got to change it up. They got to make it more interesting. And they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot of great work, but there's always work to be done. And that's why I'm making videos like this, to keep you informed. Maybe they listen, they hear us out. But either way, it's all good. I sometimes go around in laps, but it's all because I care. But inevitably, that's just the video, y'all. That's the changes. That's what's happening right now in WWE Champions. That's what's next. And I wish I had something more action packed for you, but that's literally just the video. So, by all means, let me know what changes you'd like to see. Let me know what kind of things you'd want to be dealing with if you were playing Champions. And maybe Champions hears us out. Maybe they listen. Maybe they don't. It all depends. But at least they never silenced the bad guy. So, that's basically it, y'all. Crowned Arizona. Peace.